we just added our Rosina Italian meatballs to our baking dish here. I'm gonna go ahead and just set these up in a row of 3s here. And just like that, we got that all set. I'm gonna put this in the oven at 375 for about 25 minutes. And while we're waiting for our meatballs to cook, I'm gonna bring in my cutting board here. And we're gonna add in some King's Hawaiian rolls. I'm just gonna pull those right out and get these on my cutting board. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and split these up, and I'm going to cut these with a knife. Just like that. And the next one. All right, we're just gonna get these cut in half. You can just imagine what we are going to do with these with our meatballs. All right, so we're gonna put these aside. All right, our meatballs are all done. Look how delicious, and they smell so good. And now the next thing that we're gonna do, I'm gonna bring in my cutting board, and you can use any cutting board, and I'm gonna put this right over my meatballs, and we're just gonna press down. Give them a good squish. The stronger you are, the flatter your meatballs will be. All right, there we go. Okay, now I'm gonna bring in my bowl and pick these up with some tongs. And I'm just gonna toss these into the bowl here. And we're gonna get these off of the parchment paper that I had them cooking on. And then we're gonna, uh-oh, there we go. And then we're gonna actually reuse this pan. So we're gonna get this all cleaned up. All right. All right, so now I'm gonna move this pan out of the way. All right, I'm gonna bring in my little mat here with my bowl. Now I'm gonna bring in my Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue sauce. And I'm just gonna go ahead and squirt that all over my meatballs so they can get nice and drenched in all that delicious meatball sauce. All right, so let's get these mixed up here. Yum. Oof, don't these smell good, Katie? Ooh. This is one of Katie's favorite things is to eat barbecue. So she picked out this barbecue sauce. And you can use any kind of barbecue sauce you want. I'm going with the Baby Ray's because we have a lot of different varieties to choose from in the store. Okay, got that all done. Okay, I'm gonna scooch this out of the way. Bring my rolls back in. And we're just gonna go ahead and remove those tops just like that. Bring my tongs and my meatballs back in. And we're just gonna add one meatball on the top of each one of these rolls. Yum, these look delicious already. So we are making a delicious barbecue meatball mini subs, or what would you call it? What would you call
sliders?
These? Sliders, meatball sliders. Here we go. All right. Got a few left over there. All right, so we got our sliders going there. All right, so I'm gonna bring my barbecue sauce back in and add just a little bit more barbecue on the top of each one because we want these to be barbecue-y. All right, so, and then we're gonna put this back in the oven at 350 for about 10 minutes, just enough to get the barbecue sauce cooked. So I'm gonna bring my pan back in, scoot this over here. All right, now I'm gonna add my meatballs onto my pan here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cover these up just to make it easier to move them onto my pan. All right. Perfect. Now we're gonna put these back in the oven at 350 for about 10 minutes. All right, our meatball sliders are complete. They are cooked. And let's just take this off. Ooh, look how yummy these look. Did you know you're supposed to cook the King's Hawaiian rolls? I know growing up we always just ate them as is, but yep, it says on the package you're supposed to cook them. So we've been eating them raw all these years. All right, so now that we got these all cooked, we got one more ingredient, and that's gonna be some coleslaw. We're gonna add some coleslaw to the top of each one of these. Yum. This is true, authentic barbecue going on here. It doesn't have to be summer to be barbecue, does it? All right. And I don't know if you can tell, but it is it is dark here actually now. So it is dinner time. When it's dark, you know it's dinner time now, huh? So I love this time of night because even though it's dark out, we still have like several hours before it's time to turn in. So I love that part. Yum! Okay, so we'll go ahead and put these back on, and our sliders are all done. And then we can just pull them apart just like that. Yum! Are you ready to try one of these, Katie?
Of course.
All right, yay. Okay. Woo, okay.
Second meal of the day here. Ooh, I can feel the crispiness on the bottom. Oh, I like that. Now, I don't know about you, but I've always been cooking these before eating them. You guys are crazy. And I did pick out this barbecue sauce, so I know it's gonna be good. Moment of truth. That is so good.
Yum.